IELTS Life Skills B1 Speaking and Listening Test.
This English test is for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, for settlement and permanent residency, British citizenship naturalisation, work permit to live and work in the UK for indefinite period.
This is IELTS Life Skills B1 Speaking and Listening Test. My name's Angelina, candidate A. What's your full name?
I am Nadeem Arshad.
Can you spell your name for me?
Yeah, sure. Nadeemarshad.
Where do you come from?
I come from Lahore, Pakistan.
And how long it's been you've lived there?
Since my birth.
Thank you. Candidate B, what's your full name?
Well, my full name is Imran Lal.
Can you spell it for me?
Sure. It's IMRANLAL.
Where do you come from?
I come from Pakistan, then Kashmir, District Punch.
All right. And how long it's been you've lived there?
I lived there since my birth.
Thank you. Now, candidate A and candidate B find out from each other about your favorite places you like to visit. You only have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Hi, Mr. Arshad.
Yes, please.
Mr. Nadeem Arshad, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you tell me your favorite places to visit, like in your any festive event or whatever you can describe?
My favorite place, in fact, it's Nathia Gali. It's a hilly area in north side of Pakistan.
Okay.
It's full of greenery, mountains, and waterfalls there, and quite peaceful place is that. So I really enjoy the peace of that environment. In summer, especially, it's cold there, and the people who goes from the central Punjab to north side on the hilly side, they really enjoy the environment there. Quite peaceful, quite green area. It's really pleasing for everyone, whoever visits there. So there are very reasonable hoteling there and restaurants, and people are used to enjoy a lot there. So do I. So this is my most favorite place in Pakistan as far as I have visited till now. Would you please tell me about your, obviously, as you said, you are
Sure,
from
sure,
Kashmir.
sure. Actually, I belong to part of land where it's been called it's been known for its natural beauty, and it's been called as a paradise on earth. It's Kashmir. So we have a different venues for the visitors, and with rich in natural beauty. So one of them is largely known. It's called Toli Pir.
Tolipir.
Is a hilltop area situated in district Rawalakot, which is a city name or district, and it's Punch district of Azad Kashmir. It approximate elevation is about 9,000 feet above sea level. So it is about 30 kilometer or 120 minutes drive from main city Rawalakot, and we have other cities nearby. Abbaspur and Bagh and Punch river can be viewed as well from this top hill Tulipir. It is a popular tourist destination in the region, and all over the and visit all over the Pakistan. They do come across over there, and they enjoy the beauty and of that particular tourist place. So it attracts thousands of visitors. In summer particularly, it's awesome. It's lush green, It's on a height, and then you can enjoy the most. It's very close to nature, so you feel very different, and you enjoy yourself with your family, because I do go with my family, my kids. So it is my favorite place because of the highest mountains location. It's northeastern area, and then it covers the heights, so where you can see the other connected areas. So it looks very pleasant to the to your eyes, to your you know you feel very close to nature.
Right.
Anything
So,
else you would like to know?
that's quite in details, and I'm glad to hear that. You have very much great information about your uh, favorite place.
Yeah, because see, several time whenever I go to my home place, I prioritize my one of the activity to go out with the kids on a place like this the one I particularly mentioned. So because I'm the person who love to go to close to nature, to enjoy, to see, to study, and to research, and see things in deep, and how the beauty, how much you feel about the beauty of the nature in a different perspective and different aspects. So you get to know about the creation, the environment, and it consoles your internal beauty, internal satisfaction, and you feel away from all this hustle and bustle and noisy and polluted world. So you feel in a safer environment, you feel in a very refreshing and rejoicing environment. So where you feel more that you are internally you're feeling more strong, more like you're getting more strength and more energy. So you're
Thank
gonna
you.
absorb.
Thank you. Thank you so much, candidate A and candidate B. Now, first, candidate A will talk about a luxury item that he would like to buy in the future for 90 seconds. And candidate B, you'll talk about an experience of a rainy day. All right? You both have 1 minute to take your notes. You have to keep talking until 90 seconds are over. You will listen to each other very carefully so that you can ask 3 follow-up questions from each other. Right?
All right.
You have 1 minute to think about what you would like to say for 90 seconds. Take your time to think. All right, candidate A,
Yes,
please talk about a luxury item you'd like to buy in the future. You have to talk for 90 seconds. I'd stop you when 90 seconds would be over. Please speak.
Okay, I would love to. I always have been dreaming to buy few luxury items in my life. Like one of them is a Rolex watch, wristwatch. I would love to buy if I could in future, if I will be able to afford it, because it's an expensive brand, and it's my dream to have it in my future. Uh, its quality is very fine, and it's a brand, world famous brand. So I would love to buy the watch for me, which could be used throughout my life. This is the one thing, and the second one, a luxurious car, Audi, which I would love to buy in my future, if I'll be able to earn that much and could afford it, because it has multiple functions in the Audi vehicle, Audi car, sedan car, which has most luxury features in it as compared to any other vehicles in the market, as far as our market is concerned. And with my family, I would like to drive on a hilly area, as I told earlier that Nathiagali is my favorite place to go there on that my car and enjoy the environment wearing my Rolex. And besides that, these are two. One more thing I would love to buy, as you said, three favorite things. So third thing is the great luxury villa, which should be consisted on at least four canal in a good
Thank you.
location.
Thank you. Thank you so much, candidate A. Candidate B,
Okay.
would you ask three follow-up questions from candidate A about whatever he told you about a luxury item he would like to buy?
All right. Let's say, Mr. Nadeem, if you get your dream car, so what is your first destination you would like to drove towards?
As I said earlier, that I will take my family with me and to Nathiagali, to my favorite place, and will
Any
enjoy
other
the
place
environment.
apart from that?
Pardon?
Any other place? You're always being going there, so you need to explore more. I guess not going to the same place time and again.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are so many places which I have heard. In fact, I have visited once the China border, which is called, I think, um, it is on the hilly area, and this is the highest area which, along with China and Pakistan. Uh, I don't remember that exactly the name, but I would love to go there with my family.
Pretty good. So, what exactly you have sort of in your mind, the sketch and plan that how you can be able, hypothetically, to have this luxury car in your life? Like any possible ways, anything, any opportunity you're exploring, anything you are preparing yourself for that particular target to be achieved?
Uh, Imran, obviously, these type of luxury things can't be buy through job, what I believe, but doing business, and if your business succeeds you, gives you that much success, then you are able to achieve anything you desire, you dream, and this is how I'm planning to do that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. First you deserve and then you desire, I believe.
Right.
Yes. Thank you so
Thank
very
you,
much.
thank you, thank you. Now, candidate B, it's your turn to talk about an experience of a rainy day. Candidate B, please, apologies. Candidate B, you'll talk about your experience of a rainy day. Candidate A, please listen carefully. Okay, talk. You have 90 seconds.
Well, pertaining to question, my feelings of rainy days. However, rainy days can be a source of comfort and relaxation. There's something that can be, cozy about being inside, listening to the rain and enjoying a warm. We have a culture like cup of coffee, and then some other thing that you have your dishes according to your culture. And rainy day also, it offers an opportunity for introspection of your self reflection, actually, because you got time, or you can have a self reflection, as the sound of rain can help you to clear one's mind. So that is something also. It's pretty something that you can absorb and you can think about. And rainy season also a blessing for the agriculture. Water level, water reservoirs, it gets increased. And for all of us, the trees and plants are they gets energy, they gets life, they are bloomed, and rain shower, it is also a month for the greenery, and more rain, it's experience, you can have a more greenery. Rain is a bliss for the farmers, and farmers are, they are totally dependent upon rainy water. and so it's more like the weather seems to be pretty much thunder road, like you feel that lines and all, like and started shower and heavy rainfall and the
Thank you.
drops.
Thank you. Thank you so much, candidate B. Now, candidate A, please ask your 3 follow-up questions from candidate B.
Okay, Mr. Imran, uh, rainy day is your favorite, favorite compared to all other seasons?
Yes, because I feel when you hear out, the drops of rain on the land, on the earth, on the surface, you feel that life is getting sort of new uh, direction. It's start getting one more time as a what do you call, say, the new life, and something is gonna get new life, new beginning. And you see, so the drop of rain, it gives you hope, it gives you something that you feel about something new gonna happen through natural process. Your crops gonna grow, your land gonna absorb water, your reservoir is gonna, so you see the life is taking a new turn, positive turn. So that's how you feel that it's something a pretty awesome, pretty relaxing and pretty cozy sort of experience. So I feel I really entertain, I really feel rejoicing, I really feel over the moon.
Right. Do you think that it also extra rains or more rains becomes curseful as well?
Exactly. I mean, excessive rains. Yes, we can call it. It sometimes it damages, property, damages infrastructure, it damages, human, that's sort of sources that cause a lot of damages. But heavy rains, it doesn't happen always or the most of the time. It happens pretty rare, pretty fewer. So obviously that's a natural phenomena, that's a natural process. So that I don't have any control and intervention on that. But it's a normal uh, sort of process that is in usual days. If it's happen after some time, after some intervals, so then obviously you feel the rain, smooth rain is really pretty essential, and it's the top priority for land, for human, psychologically fact to be feel more cozy and more relaxed and more refreshed.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to play a recording for both of you. Candidate A, you will tell me what is the first speaker talking about in the first recording, a hotel, a passport, or a doctor. Candidate B, you'll tell me what is the second speaker talking about in the second recording, a hotel, a passport, or a doctor. Let's listen to the
That's
recording now. Recording 1.
Conversation 1.
I'm sorry. I wonder if it would be possible to change my room.
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. We're very full at the moment. Is there a problem?
Well, it's very noisy. I've been seriously ill recently and need to be somewhere quiet.
Let me see. Yes, there's another room, but it's smaller than the one you are in now.
But is it quiet?
Yes, it's on the 3rd floor and overlooks the park.
That's perfect. I'll take it. When can I change?
You can change later this morning. They're preparing the room at the moment.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
My doctors told me to rest, you see.
I understand. I'm sure you will find this very suitable, sir.
Recording 2.
Conversation 2.
Hi, how was your holiday?
I just got back last night. The holiday was great, but the journey home was terrible.
Why? Did you get delayed?
Well, to begin with, I left my passport in the hotel and had to go back to get it.
Oh dear. Did you miss your flight?
No, I made it back on time, but we were delayed for 2 hours.
Typical. There's always a problem. I suppose you got back really late.
Yes, that was the problem. There were no trains or buses to get home.
So what did you do?
Well, I got a taxi, but I had to wait for ages.
You must have been really angry.
No, not really. These things happen. At least I'm home safely.
All right, candidate A, what is the first speaker talking about in the first recording? A hotel, a passport, or a doctor?
Hotel.
Thank you. Candidate B, what is the second speaker talking about in the second recording? A hotel, a passport, or a doctor?
Passport.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Candidate B, from the first recording, what does the room overlook? And when can he change? Candidate A, from the second recording, how was her journey back home? And how does the woman finally get back home? How does she travel to get back home? All right, so let's listen once again. Recording 1.
Conversation 1.
I'm sorry. I wonder if it would be possible to change my room.
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. We're very full at the moment. Is there a problem?
Well, it's very noisy. I've been seriously ill recently and need to be somewhere quiet.
Let me see. Yes, there's another room, but it's smaller than the one you are in now.
But is it quiet?
Yes, it's on the 3rd floor and overlooks the park.
That's perfect. I'll take it. When can I change?
You can change later this morning. They're preparing the room at the moment.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
My doctors told me to rest, you see.
I understand. I'm sure you will find this very suitable, sir.
Recording 2.
Conversation 2.
Hi, how was your holiday?
I just got back last night. The holiday was great, but the journey home was terrible.
Why? Did you get delayed?
Well, to begin with, I left my passport in the hotel and had to go back to get it.
Oh dear. Did you miss your flight?
No, I made it back on time, but we were delayed for 2 hours.
Typical. There's always a problem. I suppose you got back really late.
Yes, that was the problem. There were no trains or buses to get home.
So what did you do?
Well, I got a taxi, but I had to wait for ages.
You must have been really angry.
No, not really. These things happen. At least I'm home safely.
All right, candidate B, from the first recording, what does the room overlook?
It's overlook park.
All right, and when can he change?
Later this morning.
Thank you. Candidate A, from the second recording, how was their journey back home?
Terrible.
Okay. And how did she finally get back home?
By taxi.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing conversation. Now, I'm going to share a question on the screen with you. You have to plan and decide together something. All right. Imagine you are going on a children's trip together. Where would you like to go? First, decide with each other where would you like to go. You have 3 options.
I would like to go, my preference will be amusement park.
Amusement parks are very frequent being visited by children. I think camping would be
So
a
because you are going
great
with the
thing to do.
children trip, right? So
Pardon?
we need to see what most attracts children, so they can be more happy, they can be, more into a different, mood to feel them more happy.
You're right. I agree
So
somehow with
camping,
you, Imran,
obviously, if you
because
do the camping, you can obviously you can barbecue, you can have other activities, like indoor something that. But camping is
this
something, it is something, your I mean barbecue activities, your indoor might be some sports or something that is. And
as I
sports
said,
stadium is obviously when you have some match, and it is all been, that you can be a spectator. Yeah.
as I said that amusement parks are being visited by all of the children on a frequent basis. But camping is the thing where children can make their memories for life. This is the adventurous thing. This is the new thing to do, to explore something, to, as I said, as we discussed earlier, that a peaceful environment and barbecue, this is something special on the occasion to create a new occasion for the children and
Candidate
make it
A and
memorable.
candidate B, please reach a decision. Which place would you like to pick?
Okay, right.
So quickly, we
So
need to conclude the discussion that
we should
which
progress now.
activity, which how would you like to go there? Like, what is the final destination? Is it camping, amusement park, or sports stadium? So let's say we are going with the camping. So how would you like to go there? And what would you like to do there? And how long would you stay there?
Mhm.
Now, once you guys will decide, which place would you like to go to on a children's trip? Sports stadium, camping, or amusement park? You both have to reach to a conclusion, 1 point.
I agree with Imran, not to prolong my discussion or argument. We will prefer to bring children to the amusement park.
All right, now plan and decide together the points given below. You only have 2 minutes to discuss, and your time begins now.
Okay, Imran, uh, how to get children there?
We can plan to hire a big bus, and then we need to talk to our administration and admin, though they need to look for, the big vehicle where we can accommodate maximum capacity of our children, and then we can hire a number of buses
I think
as per
firstly
our.
we need to calculate the children, how many children are there, and we should arrange the bus
um,
or vehicle accordingly.
we have around 200 people, 200 children, and all together with us and staff people, we have 220 people. So we need to arrange accordingly.
All right.
So we need to email to admin, or what sort of the communication we have and correspondence. We need to pass on them, and then they have to look to the market and then competitive sort of
So we
rents and
should
all everything, and then we can
contact to the
have the.
bus service and to arrange the two, three, rather
Yes,
7 to 8 buses to arrange for the proper arrangement for 200 children. All right. So,
yes, they can see, then they can arrange. Okay. So
okay.
one thing is decided.
Yes.
Apology. we can go through buses. That's how we would like to go there, and we need to make sure children's safety and rest of the procedure,
As
registration,
the
how many
obviously
children
we
are
will
gonna
have
go on
to
board and all
we
everything.
will need to have some manpower to obviously handle 200 children altogether. And I think one day would be sufficient from morning till evening uh, for the entertainment of our children, and then we'll come back in the evening. Is it okay?
Yes, see, I can suggest one thing more. Like randomly, if we go for one day, that's fine, but we need to, sort of divide the time for each section, each sort of activity for the park, that how much time we will allocate for children for one park, or one sort of sort of animal they see, or one sort of new activity they want to see. So we need to have time allocation for that, so we can cover maximum activity, maximum amusement for the kids, so they can cover up all or most of the activities during this one day trip, as we decided that we'll go out and just for one day. So if you
As I
agree,
said, yeah, sure. I think we will need 20 persons at least to take care all 200 children, 20 children for one person, so that they should be watched over closely and to be careful because it's a matter of children, and they should enjoy in their interesting rides or whatever is their amusement park. Then in evening we will set the time at what time we should leave from there. I think it's not should be more than 8 p.m. Is that okay?
yeah, that's pretty good. And like, if what we would like to do there, we can have different sorts of activities, and so we can have some sort of study touch to the kids. We can make them understand, we can give them the background, and that's all the activities we would like to do there. And we stay till to the evening, and hopefully we cover up our trip with most of the assigned or aspirant targets that we kept our mind, that
Thank
so
you. Thank
to
you so much. Now, I would want both of you to discuss the topic with each other. This is phase 2B. You have to talk to each other about an important topic, that is, would you like to eat out in a cheap restaurant or an expensive restaurant? Please discuss.
so we have option, or we have to have in contrast and comparison, sort of what?
It depends
We
on
have
you. The examiner is just giving a topic that, okay, talk about where would you like to eat out in an expensive or a cheap restaurant. You have to talk to each other about it.
so we have to give our options, our likings
Yeah,
according
for
to our like.
example, you say I'd like to eat in an expensive restaurant because I think the quality of food is good, right?
Mhm.
The atmosphere is good. I like it, and maybe Imran comes up with the same idea, right? And maybe you start asking that where did you eat last time? Was it a cheap restaurant or an expensive restaurant? What did you eat there? Anything like it, because it's a discussion about eating out, actually.
Right.
So, where would you like to eat out, at an expensive restaurant or at a cheap restaurant? You have 3 minutes to
Yes,
discuss.
Mr. Nadeem, we can rephrase the question, like how do you think? What do you think about eating out, or what is your preference? Like, you would like to eat in a cheaper restaurant, or your preference is always it remains for a expensive restaurant. So if you can elaborate and describe your priority
Well, I think
and
eating
give the
out.
reason, please.
Yeah, sure.
Support
Uh,
your argument with the reason, valid reason.
yeah, definitely. If I would like to go out for eating out, I would prefer a good quality restaurant which does not cost too much, because obviously cost matters a lot nowadays. Everyone is having the cost effective budget in their pockets. So as far as budget is concerned, I do agree that quality should be there, but if the taste is there and quality is there, then it doesn't matter how much is that cheap and how much it is expensive. But if you can afford it, you are ready to invest so much, then you can even go to a premium restaurant to enjoy your favorite meals. But if you want to enjoy the things you like, and you can get those things from any cheaper restaurant, I think there isn't any no problem to go there. One should go there and enjoy their meal if it suits them. So this is why, if it is cost effective and delicious and quality is good, one should go to the even cheaper restaurant as well. There isn't any kind of harm there. So I prefer, if if I'll have to show my company, the company of my friends, of my relatives, that I have to bring you to the quality restaurant, then I'll definitely, if they're worth, I'll bring them to there and have the quality food like expensive one. But as I said earlier, if I can get the economical food in a cheaper restaurant, then I'll bring them there as well, and I will not feel shame there. There isn't any kind of shame to having the good meal, tasty meal in a cheaper restaurant. So
Hmm.
this is my views. Uh, you can share your ones.
Yeah, but see, I have a pretty question. Like,
Yeah,
uh, how do you see if a restaurant is offering cheaper food services? So how is the quality of ingredients and quality of food can be maintained? Because it's obviously its cost is involved in all this dishes preparing everything. So obviously they
but
cannot maintain the quality of food and the oil and other stuff that in the other ingredients.
Imran, I
So
would like
yes, we
to
can't
interrupt
afford
there.
always to go for the expensive restaurant, but uh, yes, sometime we need to have good quality food as compared to cheaper restaurant. But if you are a quality conscious person, individual, obviously you need to prioritize.
Yeah, absolutely right. I would somehow agree with you, but somehow there is a disagreement part in in your, as you said, because quality not always sure there where is you are paying high. Because I have seen so many high quality restaurant, high band restaurants where so much malicious things were found by our Punjab Food Health Authority, and they were sealed for a time being, but they were sealed. So that doesn't give you surety that they are giving brand, but quality is still there, because human error can occur anywhere. And the thing is, as I said, the quality food and the tasty food can can be achieved, can be received from even on street food as well. The thing
But see,
is,
I
the
I I
brand
I
restaurants.
differ always. I differ always on a larger extent for the quality. Street food, they are in open environment, and you can't be sure about hygiene. Hygiene level is up to what extent. Okay, You see all bees are coming, everything, dust, and so many germs you don't know in open climate. So it seems to be, while you eat, its taste might be very tasty. It develops your new taste. But if you we obviously we can't inspect the food because we don't know. We are just enjoying the taste, but we don't
This
know
is
how
this
much
is
amount of this polluted and this all germs and everything is been contaminated, and you never know what we are intaking in terms of the street foods. You can't say that this is always because I see, because what is happening in Pakistan is mainly the mostly population, they are either their income are pretty low level, or so they can't afford, so they have no other choice to go with that sort of food. But if it's been maintained, it's been covered.
Thank you so much, candidate A and candidate B, for that amazing conversation.